Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, corner, 17. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Throwing from the outset is Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Nash. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Cowboy 80, 19 Lions.
And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. Dixon running from the shotgun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll throw with Penix. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Looking to throw, Penix. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Pioneer. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Looking to put a drive together.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
19.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Cut 19. Cut that crap all 80. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60.
They'll run on first down. Atkinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The Panthers are 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
2nd and 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the air, Penix. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Penix. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. CeeDee Lamb with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Panthers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, ready? 65. Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Not saying 19. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll look to throw here. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Bronco 80.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
18, 19, 18. 18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
They'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go. 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Up the middle they go. Atkinson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Penix. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. 14. Falcons 10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd down in the yard.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Falcons, first down. And 8 yards pickup. And the Falcons, first down.
10, 40, Cougar 19, Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Robinson up the middle.
And a good stiff arm and some space to run.
He may go.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are able to move back in front.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Buffalo 18. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
70 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think as safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
9-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. As the Panthers 42.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
60 Bison, 60 Panthers, 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing again, Penix.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Let's go now. Cook 18, Pioneer, Warriors 17. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Got a man. That's Lugan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? No gain on the screen there at second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Looking to throw, Penix. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
It's a gain of 35. And the Falcons first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll throw with Penix.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
70 Rangers, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air, Penix. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position. Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You talk about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
19, 18, 19 Lions.
They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 60 average. 60 Eagles.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones. Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats. Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Tag! Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Atkinson. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
79 Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 type. 19. Mustang 19. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. He finds Austin complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And looking to throw, Penix. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 64 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Bravo 80.
They'll run with Robinson.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Go.
Now Penix.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
70 Lions. 70 Rams. 70 Rams. Warriors. 70.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix.
And he's going to go down just outside the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal.
A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ready, set. 19 Lions. Go. 79 Broncos. 8. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Completes it to Austin. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over first down shift at their own 37-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And this one quickly to Lamb. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
60
Here's Penix. And this pass broken up. But the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
79 Broncos.
2nd and 3. And the Falcons get there. The
Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Moving inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
45-yard line.
On the set. Cup 19. Cup 19. Come on. Come on. Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolves. Steady.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man. That's Leggett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral.
Touchdown, Panthers! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. They'll have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
17 yards. First down, Falcons.
Ready? Bravo 80.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Falcons first down. Gain of 22 yards. First down,
Shut up. Cougar 19. Take go.
Robinson with another carry. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to... Stopped behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nash. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Come on. Set. Ready? 70 Lions.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. He'll drop to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 60.
He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey! 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around.